hoping for that Bangladesh victory. Talked about that earlier, golden opportunity, but here is a man bowling with a lot of heart. Down it goes once again, maybe not where he meant the ball to go, but in the thicker inside part of the bat. Couple of runs, but comfortably done. First ODI, Najmul Hasan Shanto was in trouble right from the word go, just hung his bat out, got on edge, and it was caught in the slips.
It's a good delivery, not the kind of delivery that any batsman wants as his first ball to face. It was a limp kind of shot around the off stump. He might have decided to play at it to try and run it to third man to get off the mark.
Second slip's been taken away. KL Rahul, the acting captain, decided to go for a short mid-wicket. And that's the edge that would possibly have gone to where the second slipper would have been, but instead it's got a couple of runs.
Let's wait and see the slow-mo replay, whether it would have been at a catchable height, 2 second slip, or did he play with a soft bottom hand? It looked to me as if this was a slower delivery. I think it could have been an opportunity there.
Just put the dead bat to it, smothering whatever movement they might have been off the track. It's been a good tussle with the ball and bat so far. Bangladesh losing the services of Anamul Haq early on after he got off to a decent enough start. Blacks painted on the cheek. The supporters devise so many different ways to come and cheer up the home team, and of course there will be a lot of Indian support here to do also. A lot of the Indians working, studying. Well, that was a loose delivery and punished with disdain. Excellent shot.
Yes, it got deserved. What it deserved. Short, wide, outside the off stump. Giving all the time in the world for the skipper, Litan Kumar Das, to hit it where he wanted. You can see that it is short, halfway down the pitch, outside the off stump. He can free his arms, rise with the shot, and hit it over the infield.
Just where you're standing, just outside the crease, maybe prompted Chahar to try and shorten the length. A little too short. Could come back. And that ball pitched further up. Hint of just a little bit of swing, just about when it reached the bat. Increasing in confidence. Liton Kumar Das, Virat Kohli took a stunner the other day in the first one-day international, a catch to savor. Part done, 23 for 1.
প্রথমবার বা বারবার 30 মিনিটে প্রতিবার
ব্রাইটলক টেকনোলজি যুক্ত নতুন রিল, যা আপনার আর আপনার কাপড়ে আনে নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। অভিজাত ও রুচিসম্মত স্যানিটারি ওয়্যার ও ফিটিংস শাইন। শাইন স্যানিটারি ওয়্যার ও ফিটিংস রুচির প্রশ্নে একেবারেই আপোষহীন।
Bangladesh captain winning the toss, deciding to bat. Lost the services of a normal 23 for 1, going at 4.45 runs per over.
Deepak Chahar is known to get the ball to swing in the air as well as off the surface. So this is what you can see. Look at the swing he's getting when he releases, and then again after pitching. this one, of course, is Mohammad Siraj, who doesn't get the ball to swing so much in the air, but off the surface he gets it to seam. Because his length is just that little bit flatter. He's not looking to pitch the ball up so much. And that means that the chances of the ball swinging in the air are that much lesser.
They must be pondering a little bit of a change in terms of bringing in some of the spinners and a lot less swing as the ball gets a tad older. More angles being used by Siraj than swing, as you said. But he does use that natural angle to the left-hander so very well.
Yeah, he hits that middle and off-stump area for the left-hander, and with the fact that he's bowling over the wicket, the ball just goes across the left-hander quite nicely. And once he gets that ball to nip back in, then he'll make life even more difficult for the left-hander, because then he won't know which the left-hander won't know which ones to play, which ones to leave.
Hello. Haven't seen a short pitch delivery, a real snort in there. Really rose too far up for anyone to consider stopping that. And 4 wides given.
The first extras of the Bangladesh innings. And even somebody as tall as KL Rahul, who wasn't able to get to it, trying to surprise the batsman with the half pitcher. You can see that, and it's way above the helmet. That's why the umpire has called it a wide too.
And that might have been prompted by the fact that both Shanto and Liton Dash are standing quite a bit outside the crease. Gives him the charge, corrects at the last moment, realizing the ball was not quite in terms of length there to be hit with a flourish. Najmul Hossain Shanto needs to redeem himself after the duck he made in the first game. Bangladesh, Sunny, have been searching for a steady opening pair in all formats of the game in the recent past. They've tried with different players, not really settled down with any particular partnership.
Yes, I think that's never easy, because opening batsmen have perhaps the hardest job in the game. And I don't say that because I've been an opening batsman, but because, when you're batting first particularly, you're not sure what the pitch is going to do. The bowlers are fresh, the ball is hard and new, it will swing a little bit more than you anticipate sometimes. And so there is always the possibility in those early overs that you can get out. So having a good opening pair is so essential. India have had Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma, or Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. They've had a very settled opening pair. They've got young Shubman Gill also waiting in the wings, and it's 28 for 1 after 6 overs.
নেক্সট অডিশন
নাজিয়া না আনিকা
ম্যাডাম সিনেমা হিরোর নামেই চলে, আপনি চুলে নজর দিন, গরম আর ঘাম চুলের শাইন না নষ্ট করে ফেলে।
শাইন তো মন খুলেই করব আমিও, আর আমার চুলও। নতুন সানসিল্ক ব্ল্যাক শাইন, এতে আছে আমলা, পার্ল প্রোটিন আর ভিটামিন ই অ্যাক্টিভ মিক্স, যা চুলকে দেয় 24 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত শাইন। শাইন করব মন খুলে।
ভিটামিন সির গুরুত্ব বুঝেছে দেশের সবাই। এই শীতে ত্বকের সুরক্ষায় সবার পকেটেই মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি। ভিটামিন সির সাথে ভিটামিন ই যুক্ত হয়ে এখন আরো কার্যকর নতুন মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি।
Just reminding you of the changes. Nasir Ahmed coming in for Bangladesh. The only change, Akshay Patel and Umran Malik for India. The 2 changes they've made for the second one international. Going to be a change in the bowling. Shardul Thakur coming in now from the Walton end, the right arm medium. Strike right on the money straight away.
Deepak Chahar given a bit of a breather after 3 overs, and then Shardul Thakur doing pretty much what Deepak Chahar was doing, pitching around the off stump, getting the ball to curve away smartly.
aggressive even in the seventh over, trying to get that swing. Also, maybe a little bit of seam movement. Pitches it further up, makes it easier for him to play. Just didn't exert too much power as the ball going a little slowly to the fielder enables the single.
You can have a look at this pitch. There's a lot less grass than 2 days ago. In fact, pretty much no grass at all. There are, of course, clumps of grass, patches somewhere, but not really something which will bother the batsman. And with the sun beating down mercilessly on this surface, that is not really going to have much of an effect on the pitch.
Again, not really getting the ball in the center of the bat. Natmals and Shanto has been struggling a little bit, still trying to find his rhythm. Shardul will be trying to use that natural angle to the left-hander. He has managed to give the ball a little bit of a shape early on. There is slip in position. Content to feel bat on ball. Run rate 4.35. Shanta's got 6 of 17. Litonda 7 of 14. Slow on the uptake, you'd have thought, but it's imperative, as Sunny said earlier, that you can afford to bide your time in this format of the game. Wait for balls that can be put away with comfort. Nicely guided away. Both sides at the moment just feels like waiting for something to happen. The Indian bowlers have been very meticulous on target. Bangladesh is not really prepared to take any kind of risk. Another beauty to finish off over number 7, 30 for 1.
Interesting start to this match. Plenty of movement out there for the Indian seamers off the seam in the air. Straight down the ground by Shanto. That's the most convincing shot he's played yet. Didn't worry about keeping that down. Just hit it to the left of the bowler. That will ease some of his frustration.
Absolutely right. He's a stroke player. He likes the ball to come onto the bat. He likes to dominate the bowling. So far, he has not been allowed to do that. He's been kept quiet. The ball angled away from the left-hander. He feels he can go down the ground. That was his good thinking. To go down the ground, play the ball straight.
Siraj continuing to come around the wicket to the left-handed batsman. Let's have a look at that one more time. Just hovered that front foot, tapped and then went again. Decisive stride and a clean strike as well. Important innings this for Shanto. Been under a bit of pressure. doesn't have the best of records in ODI cricket. Coming off a first ball duck as well. Still a bit of movement out there, Anju.
Yeah, the good thing is that they're trying to keep that ball away and towards the off stump for Shanto. Even if it goes away, it's good. He's already seen Siraj get one to dart back sharply to get Anamul. This one, Siraj again going round the stump. The effort is to keep it outside the off stump. And as a left-hander, the ball shaping away is always more threatening for a left-hander than the one coming inside. Not a generic one. Sometimes for most left-handers.
Jaffa goes past the outside edge. Just as you were saying.
Yeah, you got to be assured of where your off stump is, and you know that Siraj would be wanting to get under the skin of Shanto because he's been beating the bat. The other end, Deepak Chahar's had a very good start. Now Shardul Thakur. And they've seen a lot of this, the Indian bowlers. So I'm not surprised that they're coming out with that kind of an aggression, especially Siraj against the Bangladesh batters. They tried to shield Shanto, not send him right up. Today batting at number 3. Anamul Haq, Clayton Das opening the innings for Bangladesh. 2 slips, still waiting.
And again, he goes down this time. He just let the ball hit the middle of the bat, really. That was all timing, no flourish at all. 2 excellent straight drives for 4 in this over for Shanto.
That's a batter's reply. But not to such a bad ball. Mohammad Siraj, he's forcing. We already seen he's standing way outside his crease. Shanto, he wants to dominate. He wants to counter that swing from Siraj. Just putting back to ball. That's good batting.
Oh, that is an absolute peach. Too good for the batter. Not many batters are going to get an edge on that. Little word from Siraj too. 38 for 1.
মাইজিপি অ্যাপ থেকে নেট কিনলে খালি বোনাস আর বোনাস।
ইন্টারনেট বোনাস দিয়ে নো টেনশন, মাইজিপি অ্যাপে সব সলিউশন।
নতুন লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে আছে ভিটামিন, ভাইরাস ও ব্যাকটেরিয়াকে করো পাম্প, রাব, ছু কয়েক সেকেন্ডে। আমার মতো আপনারাও জানেন ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার আস্থা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইনে। কেনার সময় ব্যাকের গায়ে এসএমসির লোগো দেখে কিনবেন। এসএমসির ওর স্যালাইনে।
One more game after this one. We're off to Chattogram Saturday. Could be a decider. India, though, have to win this one to make sure that it is. Then we've got the 2 test matches to follow.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, Chattogram. To keep the series alive, India has to win this. And they know that they've got quality in the ranks of Bangladesh with Shakib Al Hassan, Mushfiqur Rahim, Abdullah. They both might have had a quiet first ODI, but there's immense quality in that dressing room waiting to make an impression.
Just a bit wider of the crease there. Tucker trying to create a bit of angle. It's been a good start by him. Just 2 runs conceded in his first 8 balls. He was very economical in the first game as well. Generally, is known as a wicket taker in this format, but expensive. He came into the first game with an economy rate of almost 6.5 in ODIs, but he was very economical in that first game, and he's just picked up where he left off, keeping the pressure on here.
Yeah, 1 for 21. That spell of his where India was bowling second and he was getting the ball to move away sharply, causing a few concerns. I think the Indian outfit bowled really well. Wasn't a huge huge target, just 186 on the board. They were trying to defend. Somehow, probably that might be one of the reasons why Little Das wanted to bat first. He said that it's difficult to chase.
Now, we've got an update for you regarding the Indian captain, Rohit Sharma, currently off the field after this happened. Siraj, the bowler, second over. Catch chance to second slip, put down by Rohit, went low to him, but as you can see there, caught him on the left hand. He has been sent to hospital for an X-ray. Desperate, that isn't a break.
Sen already missing out in this playing 11. Has a little injury in the back, swelling. Probably he might be sent back to India, cricket academy for recovery and rehab. You don't want your captain joining that list. Not at all.
Give you any information on that as it comes to us. Finished with a leg by 39 for 1.
খালামুনি কঠিন তেল চর্বি কিভাবে দূর করে শিখিয়ে দাও না। এই নে ভিম, এতে আছে 100 লেবুর শক্তি, যা তোর থালা বাসনের কঠিন তেল চর্বি দূর করবে। ওয়াও, থ্যাংক ইউ খালামুনি। খালামুনির থেকে এটাও শিখে নে। খালামুনি, তুই কি ভেবেছিলি? দেখবো থালা বাসন ছাড়িয়ে ভিম।
গরম পানিতে গোসল হোক আরামে। 93 ডিগ্রি পর্যন্ত গরম পানি বহন করে সহজে। আরএফএল সিপিভিসি প্রো পাইপ এন্ড ফিটিং, পাইপের বস, না কিনলে লস।
Yeah, Rahul, not just the wicket-keeper at the moment, he's also captain. The official vice-captain. Rohit, the official captain, off for an X-ray on his left hand. Siraj just angling that into the right-hander. That's what you've got to be careful of as a right-hander. He did that to Animal, went past his outside edge and then trapped him in front with the one that seams in. Still attacking here, India, keeping those two slips in. And they've been buoyed by the way that the seamers bowled, particularly in the middle overs in that first ODI. Bowled him right through the gates. That's what Siraj can do, the one that goes straight in between that big gate, big wicket.
And a good spell of bowling here from Mohammad Siraj. He knows he's been generating pace. He knows he's been getting the ball to beat the bat, especially to the left-hander. Here he comes and pitches that ball up, not trying to shape away the ball from the right-hander. Little Das, it's absolutely straight. Playing the wrong line and beaten by pace too. Siraj gets his second wicket and the breakthrough for India as the captain, Little Das, departs for 7th.